Okay, tomorrow is full moon in Sagittarius, and very significant number. It might be 442, 555. Maybe that something isn't yet completely finished. Some cycle isn't finished, and it might never be finished because what we are talking about is generational trauma. We talk about specifically fourth house in astrology. We're talking about our roots. We're talking about everything we picked up from our ancestors, whatever we picked up, where they left. We're dealing here with generational traumas. As much as people in spirituality love to romanticize it and saying, okay, that's the task for one chosen person, they will overcome it all, they will reach Christ consciousness. Every human being is conditioned by those patterns to a certain extent. And you may feel, but not only feel, you may have had some very interesting encounter. It's as if all the pieces fell together when somebody from your family, particularly recently, said certain words. They may said something along the line, only love is important. Or they might have said, and it was unusual person, somebody who you do not suspect of thinking like this. Or perhaps you saw something extremely significant, some synchronicity, something extremely powerful. Here we have first card, it's a card of balance, it's a temperance card. I'm talking to somebody who's at the very end. I'm not sure if somebody is just about to finish the how to call it, the period in which your body prepares for Kundalini awakening. It's like this pranatana, or how's it called? This is exactly the stage where all your centers are clearing. This is a very therapeutic stage when you are able to access within yourself every energetic center and the trauma which resides in this center. So I'm getting somebody's about to finish it. Perhaps on this full moon that will be end of it. You're gonna overcome all those generational traumas or those weird impressions which were left in your psyche. What could this person say? I'm also getting something about Christian religion or some sort of religion. You discovered the difference between what those devoted people believe in versus what your philosophy is, or what your personal spiritual truth is. Perhaps there is something about disempowerment. There is something about the literal, how to call it? Perhaps somebody's interpreting, romanticizing suffering too much. Perhaps this is just a big collective understanding of certain religion. There is this something about elements too, as if people don't go that deeply through. There is an element of disempowerment for sure within this, but there is also something really, I don't know, you would know what it was exactly. I don't know what exactly I'm picking up on here, but for sure this is a recipe. This is the end of your suffering through this stage of your journey. We have 10 of Cups. Yeah, that's another confirmation. Here, somebody's emotions will be aligned on this ancestral level. So somebody will be able to heal generational trauma. That's what I'm talking about. But also, they will not, your children, or who, if you want it is, or you, no, even though you will have memory, but you will live by in completely new emotional order, which is which doesn't have this negative element anymore. So I'm picking up some past energies right now. Somebody was, I don't know, raised up or experienced through family lineage, complete lack of acceptance, complete lack of love, complete lack of understanding. Also here, this way, and this way, this was kind of, I don't know if this was purposeful action, if this is a conscious actions of your family in order to isolate you, or if it's something subconscious within their mind, screaming to them to just do those actions. That also will be some sort of entity or some sort of energy residing within them, which you probably already overcame. Here we have 10 of Pentacles and 10 of Swords in reverse. So a lot of tens. So this is like your literal life experience. This is what you have lived through. Your body did. And it's being kind of completely materially, intellectually disconnected. Perhaps you are somebody who is much more intelligent than people who you grew up with. Perhaps you are somebody who just operates or resonates differently. And here's also the element that nobody, maybe somebody's also adopted. There's the energy of not belonging on this surface level, or this experiential level. So these cards here, and particularly, I see so much cards right now, and I just made conclusions like probably 10 of them at once, but this three standing out, and I'm gonna explain here what I'm thinking. So we have Ace of Swords, Judgment upright, but there is a Four of Wands in reverse. So as I'm saying, I know you've been talking with some sort of family member, or you had some sort of communication. There was an attempt to place it, to put some seed in the ground, to sprout some seeds, to sprout some seed of doubt in your own way of like thinking, or in your own philosophy, in your worldview. And there was also with other cards here of, for example, Princess of Cups in reverse, we have Nine of Cups in reverse, we have Hierophant in reverse, Magician in reverse. I don't know if your family is kind of like cold, if they are very coldish, if they are very tight-knit, if this is a family which you would describe like a narcissistic type family. I heard this term once. It's very tight-knit family, which excludes anybody else. They do business together. They work kind of like mafia. I don't know why I'm thinking of it, or perhaps just they are extremely religious, orthodox. That gives me this energy too. There was an attempt, and it was divinely guided, to be fair, to reconcile, and it failed. And you have been given some sort of spiritual message like 2 days prior to that, or 3 days prior to that. So I'm getting you completely knew what to do in the moment of this conversation occurring. There was a High Priestess in reverse. I can't believe it. King of Cups in reverse. So there was an attempt to transfer some sort of energy, and I'm getting this is deliberate, because somebody knew you purified, you actually dealt with all of the baggage they had from centuries. They've been carrying this with them through generations. It might have gone as far as freaking Trojan War. It might have gone as far as, well, ancient Greece. as far as to the crucifixion of Jesus. Perhaps I'm talking to the one part of 144,000 or however it's called. You cleared it out, and there was this one thing, and it was getting this was a very broad pattern. There was something. All pieces fell together. I don't know, there was something about Anunnaki. Yes, and I got a message. I actually kind of trained my body. I'm getting a little shock in my right leg if it's for yes, and I'm a little shock in the left leg if it's for no, and it keeps working. So yes, there is something about Anunnaki and something about how certain religion came to existence, how certain religion, I don't know if this is Christianity or if this is some also I'm hearing now, I'm sorry, so chaotic, it's just I'm getting so much for that Maat, the goddess, Egyptian goddess, you are under her protection, or you are adopted as her daughter, something like this, or as her son. Maat, Egyptian goddess, it's energy to work with for sure if you are into it. There is some imprisonment of the souls. There is some sort of void where the souls go to once they make a contract with it. And I'm getting this is you are the only person perhaps in this family who didn't somehow fell into this trap. Perhaps you rejected this ideology since you were born. Perhaps you just you are the kind of person who doesn't really believe in everything 100%. Somebody skeptical, somebody who just observes and analyzes things. That also gives me a thing. You never fell into this trap. You only believed the right things, the universal things. You never started to produce karma based on the rules of certain religion. And I don't know why this is so important here. Because if you would, you wouldn't be in your position right now. Produce the karmic results. Oh, so if you are a believer of a certain religious system, if you disobey the rules of this religion, every instance of it becomes your karma. I think that's what it wants to say to me. But you never claimed this. You never said that you are. You always only observed. That's what I'm getting here. And there was some attempt to pull you in it, to tie you. I don't know if you may get like a sensation around your ankles, even in meditation or even right now. Perhaps you're just feeling something around your ankles. If you are clairsentient, this is clear indicator of somebody wanting to chain you, or perhaps put your feet in the concrete, right? Something like this. There was this, but I'm also getting energy of great reconciliation and not resonating on the same frequency. Okay, I don't know if this is enough. I'm gonna pull like 2 more cards, because this is like really high level resolution I'm getting here. Like everything fell into place. It's not only on the level of why certain people and family have abused you or misjudged you, or that's all not even important. There's something much more deeper. It's like the essence of the mistake, like a malfunction of thinking or brain, some ideological mistake which kind of traps the soul of people. And you never fell into this trap. You are free of this contract, and after going through all of this, you are granted your freedom. Your soul is free, and it will awake, and you become part of, well, truly part of God, right? You will have the awareness of truly embody awareness of knowing that you are, well, one of the versions or expressions of God experiencing himself. Because I'm thinking there's a difference between like this level of preparation which you went through, the clearing out the channels, clearing out this generation karma. You retained your identity through it, like a warrior type of identity, where you had to go through this, go through that, cry, be in physical pain, a lot of clearing here. But now will come this level where you finally can merge with everything. That's what I'm getting.